Peace, this is Jarrell with Climb Like Consciousness. Today we're going to talk about fractaling your energy, okay? Now, it's very important to understand how to fractal your energy, mainly because of how crazy the mainstream is, how crazy just society is, how crazy subconscious energy fields are just walking around in the collective as a normal mundane human, and how you are suspect to these energies and how you can actually protect yourself and keep your vibration up from the inside out. This is so important because when you learn how to do this, there's really nothing that can actually touch you. There's nothing that can get through who you are. There's nothing that can get through your entrance of vibration or resonance, because you've gone deeper than what the collective understands. You've gone deeper than what levels of control try to slow you down with. Your understanding has hit a level of depth of where you're just unfuckwithable, like energetically. Like if you were to stand in the middle of a football field and people were like just to like jeer at you, you'd be able to withstand it, like even like the most sensitive empaths, because you'll simultaneously be in your own energy so deep that the people, even with their combined effect, would not be able to stop you, would not be able to actually affect the level of frequency that you are feeling. Why? Because this level of energy understanding that I'm about to share with you has you embodied in such a way where the levels are compounding on themselves in a regenerative effect, and it's cycling and vortexing through your system from source itself. Okay, so here we go. All right, so to learn how to fractal your energy, basically what you're going to want to do is understand yourself as source itself. Understand yourself of where you come from. Understand yourself as a creator being, as a light being. All right, you have to understand your light body as your 0 point. Okay, in order to do this, you have to activate your light body. All right, you have to understand that there's more than 7 chakras. That helps a lot. And you have to understand that your energy has a anatomy of your physical body the way it is. All right, now that's very simple. Like, of course I have 1 head, 2 feet, 2 hands, and 4 limbs. All right, however, let's put you in a state of disembodiment where you have to reassemble your energy body based off of memory. Okay, would you be able to do it? Like literally, let's take you out of your body and throw you into space. All right, do you know who you are? Like literally, can you remap your body just off memory based off how you feel? Like now, think about that. All right, so just understand yourself. Like literally, like when you understand your energy, you can put yourself back together no matter what happens to you. All right, because that's what's most important. And to do that, you have to know that you're an illuminated being. All right, this means that illumination is the key to getting through density. Okay, getting through understanding basically anything that you set your mind to that you want to understand. It's basically the level of like brilliance, like Da Vinci genius. Like literally getting to that state of illumination means that you can see yourself from the minuscule level, the little Planck level, to the massive gargantuan Titan level. And it's still the same thing. It's still the same person. The key is a human being. All right, because believe it or not, like I'm not sure if you're religious or not. I'm not sure if you've been brought up on any type of dogma or doctrine. However, like the universe is in the shape of a person, like, and that person is in the shape of a tree. All right, now you can take a tree and you can take a person as like the most illuminated stage you can possibly have. Okay, because all life comes from the level of growth based off of a fractal. And if you don't know what a fractal is, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll tell you right now. A fractal is basically a pattern that grows through itself in the same form infinitely. So like a tree branch. Look at a tree. You have the stem, and then you have the branches that grow out from the stem. And then basically you have more branches that grow out from those same branches in the same form. That's a fractal. All right, so basically you want to understand yourself as a 0 point, as a fractal of yourself, except you go internal infinite and you go external infinite. All right, so this means that the inside of your energy field is also the outside of your energy field. Okay, now what this doesn't mean is that the outside of your reality is also the inside of your reality, based off a physical sense. So what you see in the world doesn't always reflect what you see inside. All right, that's the biggest hack. That's the biggest spiritual platitude that people just throw around, like, oh yeah, this person's suffering, that means I'm suffering somehow on the inside. Like, no, that doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. Like, oh, this person has this type of complex, that means I have some type of complex somewhere in me because I can see that person suffering. Like, no, like that doesn't even moderately make sense at all. It means that you are able to intuitively sense and see a vibration. Every vibration that you see doesn't mean it's reflected back directly outside of you because you're seeing it, okay? It means that you can see it and you can sense it. If I see that the grass is green, that doesn't mean my skin is green. like, you get what I'm saying here? All right, so just please understand your own energy as who you are from the get-go, okay? Because there are different levels of understanding. People kind of get twisted up and they get kind of confused based off the hues of polarity and the vibrations of polarity. What it all comes down to is what context is. All right, the context of your own energy and what that means to you, okay? It means finding the source point in your own self, okay? And you can do this, there's many different ways. If you want to find out a way to do it, just enter the source field yourself, all right? Take the doorway in your mind, go through a doorway, walk through a door that represents the source field within you, okay? I talk about the source field in different videos to talk about how it's an eternal space, it's infinite, full of pure white light as the point of creation itself, okay? It's where everything has been created, the origin of all creation of all living things in the universe. Picture the purest pure white light that you can possibly imagine or empathize and go there in an eternal space, and then you're there, okay? There's a physical way to get there also, okay? I talk about that in my video, Becoming a Pillar of Light Part 3, check that out. Or you can go to the video, Raising Your Vibration, okay? So when you understand this source point as your 0 point, as your origin point, based off of where you have existed before you were even born, you begin to cultivate your energy and bring your own energy as it is inside, as it is outside your energy field. Just your energy, okay? Not anyone else's, all right? And this pure white light energy basically becomes your reference point based off of how you choose to feel, based off of no matter what happens in your life, all right? No matter who says anything, no matter who you meet, no matter what happens, your vibration always has a baseline level of pure white light. All right, and then you have hues based off of the Roy G. Biv spectrum after that, okay? Based off of context of consciousness, of reality, of whatever reality that you're experiencing, okay? So for this video, in this reality, what we're talking about is becoming a flame fractal of your own energy, all right? Now, I already explained this in one of my last videos called Igniting Your Inner Fire, so go check that out because I talk about the physical of the flame, how the flame is actually a torus, all right? A flame is actually a vortex, and a vortex spins like a torus. So that means a human is actually a flame, all right? A living flame of source, fire, all right? So here we go, all right? Here's my diagram of the living human fire energy body, okay? So basically, what you have is your energy in pure white light, okay? Pure white flame, pure white light, okay? Now, from this white energy, you can cultivate your energy around and around, all right? From right to left, okay? Basically how an energy flame works, okay? Now, this is also an auric field, all right? So basically, when you spin your energy, you're sending energy in a flame energy form from your right side around your energy body, okay? Now, in my last video, I didn't know this, and I learned this, and when I learned this, my guys was like, good job. And I'm like, guys could have told me this, all right? So this is what I learned, all right? To actually fully circulate your energy, it goes right out your right and through, and basically originating from the left. However, you're sending from the left, okay? So you basically understand that you're in a pillar of light, and that pillar of light exists on the left side of all consciousness, all right? And that consciousness is a massive source field, toroidal field, okay? And in that toroidal field, you exist in the center. And that center of that toroidal field also exists on the left. I talked about this in the last video. So the reason why there is a left or right is because there has to be some type of direction, or else you wouldn't be able to have a body. Okay, there has to be some center point of creation. There has to be some center of the tree of life, which is what you are. Okay, the human is also a tree of life. All right, so picture your life pillar as a tree of life, and basically when you enter it, it's always on your center, which is on the left side. So you want to center yourself in front of a pillar of light and then walk into it to get to the source field. Okay, so basically this is the way it works. Torus field is also your human auric field, which is also a flame, and then you ignite the flame and you become illuminated, godlike human energy body presence. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here is understand your illumination of your own physical form so well that you're able to turn your energy body into just a pure form of fire. Okay, just like Captain Marvel, literally. Like when you can understand how to circulate your energy that way, you become energetically unstoppable. All right, like literally, at least on the astral form, at least from the level of upgrading, getting downloads, getting insights, and empathically understanding yourself and others and your reality around you, which is the point of ascension. Like that's the key here. That's the basics. That's the purpose of all my videos. All right. So the flame of creation exists at the center of the universe. All right, which is also your heart. Okay. So you exist in flame, right? Here's you. You're inside the flame. And then you exist in your own energy field, which is the universe. Okay? So, like, that's basically it. Like, this is the way it works. Like, at the center of the flame is you. And then you exist in the flame. Alright? And at the center of every torus exists a spark of creation, which is a flame. And basically, if you look at the sun, what is the sun? It's a ball of fire. It's a flame. It's a sphere on fire. And that's basically what you have, human energy body. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, check it out, book a session, donate as well. It helps me out, it supports me, and it keeps me motivated to make more videos like this if you like these. Thanks, peace, and love. Talk to you soon.